Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. Now, this thing gets marked where it went out of bounds, so they're going to have really good starting field position near midfield. First and 10, it's Favre. Right side, that's complete to Gronkowski. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On second down, Favre. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. 3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. To throw is Favre. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And the Cowboys will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, this defense for the Giants much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
To throw on second, McNabb. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Giants are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week. And he can't do it all on one throw.
A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The first carry now for Adrian Peterson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Now Favre. And it's complete to Martin. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Favre. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. The Giants at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. 2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical. On first down, Favre. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. The Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Off the play fake, here's Favre. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cruz. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
From the shotgun, it's Favre. And this is caught by Martin. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on third down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a first and goal.
Favre. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. They run the counter now. It's Peterson. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Adrian Peterson. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. A play fake. Now McNabb. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. Now a first down throw. McNabb. He's going to look deep for Moore. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Giants are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Back to the ground. This time it's Martin. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Here's Favre to throw. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy midfield. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And this one is incomplete. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
Now McNabb. He's going to look deep for more. And he's got it inside the 10. A big play here for Dallas. 43 yards. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Right back to Judy, and it's complete. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
From the gun, here's McNabb. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Nelson Aguilar. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a...
He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And they go play action with Favre. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a 2nd half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Favre on 2nd down. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Throwing is far. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Nick Bosa. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Back deep, Tariq Cohen. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
Here we go.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you in just a couple of minutes we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. On 1st and 10, McNabb. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now it's McNabb. He's going to look deep for more. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
McNabb to throw. Completes it to Aguilar. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They go play action. It's McNabb. And that is incomplete.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Here's McNabb. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one. Not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, they may try and work their way into field goal range and try to tie up this ball game. They start the drive with Martin. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To throw is far. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
A dump off to Sims. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. To throw, McNabb. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. McNabb. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 33. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now those went by the wayside. You cannot make...
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Giants. DK Metcalf, as the first half is winding down. Zerline now for the PAT. And that makes it 14-10. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Out of the gun, McNabb. Flush to his right. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Okay, break.
They'll run it with Sims. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So the fourth down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. This will be caught. Judy. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's to his running back, complete. Touchdown, Cowboys! From 17 yards out. And the Cowboys have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 17-14. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his second interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain...
And now here's another interception. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. And just a yard to go here on second down. From the gun, a give to Martin. Room here to run. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Now Favre. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back.
Let's go.
Up the middle, it's Martin. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still, fourth down upcoming. So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. From the left hash, this from 39. Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and that will tie things at 17 all. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way to field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides would be thrilled with that.
Ready.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Now McNabb. He's going to try and go deep again. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
Forced out to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Third quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. The tight end Henry here in motion. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that can bring them down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Touchdown! Jerry Jeudy, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cowboys have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
2nd down, Peterson again. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Favre. Crossing right, and he hits his man. It's Jones. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On 1st down, Favre. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Here's Favre to throw. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 30. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. First and 10, it's Favre. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Just too much air on the ball, and that's a missed opportunity in a game where you don't have many opportunities left.
Throwing is Favre. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it, you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the fourth quarter.
And my goodness, another interception. And the Cowboys are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. A play fake. Now McNabb. That's going to be caught by Judy. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Check, Wildcat! Check, Wildcat!
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Now Sims, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them.
And this is caught, and that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long, and this time that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early, so now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball definitely coming from his head coach.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. In motion, Gronkowski. In motion comes the tight end left. Favre on second down. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. They're going on 4th down. It's Favre. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it would appear the Cowboys are going to win this football game. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Pass the 60, pass the 60.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Laviska Shenault, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally,